Hey, Terminal B, what's going on? How's it going? Welcome into the pop-up pip stream. I guess we're 243, episode 243, right? Great to see you, Terminal B. Thanks for tuning in. Greeny, G-Man Airspace, what's up? Ramona Aviation, back at it. 2 streams, that's right. G-Man back at it, working hard. Chase, thank you so much for praying for my success. I appreciate it. Hi, Nick. How's it going? Yeah, we were... Thanks to your kind words, really means a lot. And that type of support, you know, we went to the JRB today, the Joint Reserve Base, and streamed for a few hours, and now I'm over here. So I'm definitely not going to be streaming tomorrow, most likely. So want to get a good day in. What's up, John Southwell, Kevin Kelly? Yes, I did, Kevin Kelly. What's up? Colin, you're up again? Holy moly. Holy moly. What's going on? What's going on? That transmitter is awful that they have. Some of those transmitters.
Tower Southwest 3352, visual 13 right.
Well, I wish I could have some fall colors, John, or some fall weather for that matter. But we're not getting either. We're still in the 90s till Friday. And then we might start to get a cool down. But we're still in the 90s. It's unacceptable. Thanks, Colin. I'm sure you say the same thing for your girlfriend. Main airline at Love Field is Southwest Airlines. In fact, their headquarters are across the street, G-Man. Another 737 MAX 8. So you'll see a lot of Southwest. Mostly Southwest, like almost all. But we also get a lot of corporate jets, too. As we hit twilight, the sun is basically set as that MAX takes off. Good to hear, John. That sounds like a nice day. 70 degrees. Much nicer than 90. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow, but we'll be on the air Friday. Thinking Friday will be a morning, all-day stream, but we'll monitor that. Well, if I don't know G-Man, somebody else will, so that is the goal. Thanks. She's asleep, Colin. While the cat's away, the mice will play. Oh, my goodness. Another 737 MAX. It is a nice fall day for sure. I will take 20 Celsius all day. I've got a sign made out. I'm kind of afraid to show it, though, because people might be reporting some guy has a weird sign. So I don't know how that'll go. I'd love to share this sign. Max Mania, indeed. So, and the other thing is, remember on Monday night, I lost our good friend, Shotgun Microphone, due to an annoying buzzing sound. So I only have one microphone tonight, unless you guys can put up with the buzzing sound.
Charlie Delta monitor ground Southwest 3352.
But there are some good audiologists, audiophiles in the channel. So, but I just wanted to say welcome in and hello. Dr. Nick says hi. I literally just said okay. Something's not right here. Check.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, something's not right with my audio board.
Touchdown! Unbelievable!
There we go. Hey, Zoe, what's going on? Good evening to you. And I do actually have the better of the two cameras here tonight like we did on Monday evening, so right on. So it shouldn't be as blurry. Just going to try this one more time.
I can shit my pants for free.
Wow, I just may shit my pants.
Yep, okay, we're good now. And then Jerry, are you okay? He's okay too. Thank you. Just doing a little audio check there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Chase, where is the helicopter? Oh, I see it. It's 180 degrees behind me. But there it is. You guys see it? A life flight. And yes, I am chewing gum because I don't have any water left. So I am breaking a rule. What's up, Orange Cone? I believe that's a life flight. They fly out of here. G-Man, they're currently 2. McKinney, which is a suburb here in Texas, north of Dallas, wanted voters to approve a commercial terminal and make it 3. But right now there are only 2 commercial airports in Dallas-Fort Worth. That's Love Field and DFW. There are other general aviation airports and for corporate jets, but not commercial service. Whoa, Captain John, ahoy. What's up, Captain John? How's it going?
Hi, everybody.
What is up? There is downtown Dallas. And we just had that chopper land there.
Get to the chopper!
Okay, Arnold.
Get to the chopper!
We will get to the chopper as soon as we can. As you can tell, Arnold Schwarzenegger, very bossy. I just landed, Zoe. It was tough to see in between the trees. My apologies on that. I think we may try night vision tonight, at least to brighten things up here. Yeah, we got jelly donuts here. We got jelly donuts.
Left tower, Southwest 55, 8 mile, left base, runway 1 right.
JR, how's it going from Charlotte? What's up, JR? Thanks for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. I guess this is a pip-up stream, like a pop-up stream, but a pip-up. But I said we might also be here at Love Field tonight. So we'll call it episode 243. Yeah, Dreamweaver, I didn't know you were a Bulls fan. You didn't even tell me that. I'm from Chicago, and you didn't even tell me that. So, wow, I didn't even know. Yo, Telly. Let's see, for Telly, what time is it there, Telly? Is it lunchtime? It's right around lunch or just after lunch, right? Yeah, how was the flight, Nick? I do remember that. I don't know that anything your local plane spotter Myrtle Beach-wise. That's an excellent question. I think that's more of a seasonal destination. So here's what I have. Here are the cities that we can see departures to or arrivals from. So Nashville, Midland, San Diego, Albuquerque, San Diego, El Paso, Las Vegas, Tampa, Tulsa, Lubbock, Orlando, Miami, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Little Rock, Washington, D.C., Austin, Salt Lake City, Houston, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Kansas City, Atlanta, Baltimore, and Chicago in the next 2 hours. Departures the next 2 hours are to San Jose, Ontario, Tampa, St. Louis, Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Tulsa, San Diego, Nashville, Orlando, Birmingham, Amarillo, Los Angeles, Amarillo, Colorado Springs, Houston, Las Vegas, Midland, Phoenix, New Orleans, Austin, Denver, Lubbock, Kansas City, San Antonio, Albuquerque, St. Louis, El Paso. See a common theme? A lot of the Midwest and a lot of Texas. And the coastal airports. Oh, you're just about to have some lunch. Delicious. I'd love a sandwich. I won't have time right now, Nick, but I'll check it out. What kind of plane was it? Look at this. It's like 10 minutes I'm sweating. Too hot. I was going to take a shower anyways when I got home. So thanks, everybody, tuning in. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. You know what we're going to do? We're going to welcome everybody with an official intro as soon as this plane makes an appearance. The Southwest Airlines jet says hello. And I did not see any special liveries on the schedule tonight, which is a little sad, but such is life. Yeah, orange cone. Thanks, Zoe. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm glad to see you, Zoe. Thank you. Good to see you. All right. So we'll call it episode 243 is officially underway. Can't beat it. That's some great scenery right there. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake here in the evening. Welcome in to Pip's PLANESPOTTING Live, a pop-up edition, episode 243. All right, we'll see you in a bit, Orange Cone. Holla, holla. I have right now is the...
Hi, everybody.
Very cool. Thanks, Dr. Nick. Beautiful. Prepare for takeoff. What's up? How's it going? I like that name. I like that name. Is that another Max departs? Like that name. So what's up, everybody? I said hi, but if you're doing an official introduction, then we always have to say hi.
Hi, everybody.
And I just can't get enough of Dr. Nick. It's just a fact. Okay, Zoe. Oh, you're leaving already, Zoe? We'll see you later. You got it. Yeah, thank you. And yes, I am chewing gum tonight. I'm out of water, so I need to keep my mouth moist. So I'm breaking a rule. First rule of broadcasting, don't chew gum. My professor, Terry Redout, my advisor, would be extremely disappointed in me. But I'm not in journalism anymore, so I guess I can do what I want. Woo! I had salad for dinner. I tried to do a vegetarian menu. That's a great connection. Oh, you went to DFW Founders Plaza spring break in April, which was very fun. Yeah, it's a great place to be. I'm sorry we didn't have any bathrooms for you. We're trying to get that to happen. But yes, it is a great place to be, Founders Plaza. That's usually where you'll see me broadcast our DFW streams from is Founders Plaza. It's great. So I'll work on the bathrooms, and maybe I just need to rent a truck and do like a mobile lav service that people can pay 25 cents to use the bathroom. What about that? Chaotic Bean, how's it going? You stumbled indeed. Don't stumble too far or you'll fall on your face. There's the train. Train in the hizzy. I'm totally hip with the lingo tonight. I'm just really grateful there are some great people out there and some nice people. And we had a really good time, actually, at the JRB. A lot of F-35s doing test runs, and that was pretty rad. Didn't expect that many, honestly, but they're just popping up all over the place. Of course, we saw the usual F-18s, the C-130s from the Naval Reserve Base. So check that out. Hey, Melanie. We might have a Baltimore departure at the top of the hour, Melanie, I think. Yeah, not a whole lot of clouds in the sky. Here is the current cloud situation. Joe says, Joe says hello from across the street. Let's see if we can zoom in on Joe for a second here. But nice sunset tonight. Just real calm colors, like a painting. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, Dover. Dang, that would be a rad place to be. Prepare for takeoff, Dover. That would be super rad. So Joe is saying from across the street, he's over there. He's somewhere in that vicinity. Here or over there. Actually, I think he's over here. I think it's this building. So Joe's saying hi from this building. So yeah, the Southwest headquarters are across the street. And are you talking about, by the way, you talking about Dover, Delaware? I haven't seen a C-5 land at the JRB, but I'm sure other people have. What I have seen is a C-5 land in Salt Lake City, and we were on live streaming when that happened. And that was pretty rad. Yeah. What's up, Tommy? How's it going? Nice. Prepare for takeoff. Dover's a great place. That would be awesome. So, yeah, Joe is in that complex that we just saw. And the clouds say hello. And Tommy, it's great to see you. I got to check the mail. Speaking of that. Speaking of Tommy. Next landing will be 737 MAX 8 from Las Vegas on flight 3515. Ooh. A C-17 and a C-5. Mind blown. That's some fun stuff right there. Yes, prepare for takeoff. The camera I use is this one. I have two cameras. This one is the Canon R7, and then I have a 100-400 lens attached to it. So it is a mirrorless R7. Waiting for the paycheck. Understood, Tommy. I told you I would do it. I would pay for it, but that, you know, I understand. So this from Las Vegas. Car Wash Channel. Oh, $40.99 super chat. Car Wash Channel says Jazz play the first game of the regular season versus the Grizzlies if you want to watch, Pip. And you got winning. And what your record prediction? 82-0. I love it. Well, first off, thank you for that generous contribution, Car Wash Channel. And second, the Jazz, I will say 50-32 will be their record. The short one furthest left.
Clear lane, 1 through right, 257.
Yeah, so Joe's on the way over there. He's hiding there somewhere. Joe is hiding. Anyways. So we'll be on the air as long as I feel like being on the air. So maybe that's an hour, maybe that's 7 hours. I don't know. It's just nice to be here and have you with us. Car wash. Don't know exactly when I'll be back in Salt Lake, but don't worry, we'll be back there. It just comes down to, as everything does with any trip, finances. So thank you for contributing to help pay for a Salt Lake trip. I like, prepare for takeoff. I like that. Joe spotting. That's a good one. Oh, yeah, June 12th. That's right, when Delta launches the A350 to Korea. I am a little sad that Korean Air is not doing it. I'm like, why can't you get Korean Air? Oh, Joe's got 0 Dallas flights. Dang. Well, it's VFR anyways, as it looks like this Gulfstream
Tower Southwest
landing. This looks like it could be...
Laura for the 13
this could be... June 12th is Joe's birthday, roger that. What's up, man? How's it going? I think this is Taylor Swift's plane. I'm just going to make up random celebrities when I see a private jet. So this is Taylor Swift's Gulfstream, if anybody wants to follow it. Yeah, I tell you what, Newark's got, I've talked to Prepare for Takeoff. I've talked to several people from Chicago who are extremely upset that Chicago didn't get any new routes. Instead, Newark gets the routes, and you get like Nuuk, Greenland, and Palermo, Italy, and yeah, Chicago got shut out.
From Sierra with 13 right inside.
You think the A380 will fly in? It's not a bad idea, Tommy. She's shadowing you. Right on.
A little better.
Well, thanks, Livy. Carter! Hey, dude. Carter, how are you? I'm doing well. What are you up to tonight besides watching here? What's new? Oh, and yeah, congratulations to Salt Lake City Airport. They opened up the third section of B. Yeah, it's the third section, so all of Concourse B. Yes? Third section of Concourse B. That's right. Which has the walkway that's much closer to some of the gates. Tommy never flown Jet Suite X. I've heard great things about them, and I should have flown them when I had my flight benefits, just never decided to. I guess it was always convenient just to do that, right? No, Jet Suite X, and obviously, Tommy, you know this, is coming to Salt Lake City. Prepare for takeoff. Oh, you plane spot at Teterboro? Yeah, there's a ton of private jet traffic. You're like in the mecca of private jet traffic. That's awesome. Prepare for takeoff. If I get out to New York, I'll make sure to see if we can do a live stream at Teterboro, because you're right, there is a ton of action out there.
Enough door said 13 right, cleared for takeoff southwest 54.
I will take that recommendation, Tommy.
Clear land, 13 right for 0 uniform Sierra.
What up, Rainy Cajun? Ah, that's a little nicer sunset there. So my parents are coming back home from being away visiting family out in Utah tomorrow. So I got to make sure the house is clean and everything for them, which is good because I'm a minimalist, so I really don't I try not to make too big of a mess to begin with. And we just saw Taylor Swift's plane. This is now, this is Vin Diesel's plane. Vin Diesel is in for Fast and Furious convention here in Dallas. So here is Vin Diesel on his DAL. It's way too hot, Rainy Cajun, but as long as the sun goes down, then it's perfect. But during the day, just way too hot.
Uniform Sierra, left turn there, Charlie 5, ground point 75, take care.
Charlie 5 and 121.75, Sirius 10.
Keep your speed up for Charlie 4. Keep your speed up for
So there's an app, so prepare. Whoa, Rick Laughlin. Thank you, Rick. Very generous of you, $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Rick. Pleasure to have you on board. Nice to meet you. Gentleman and a scholar.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Thank you, Rick. Very kind of you.
Get off the Charlie 9 real fast. 180, 9000, Southwest. All right, 1 through right, clear takeoff, me to Suzuki line.
South 633, 1 through right, clear line.
1 through right, clear line, Southwest 33.
That's right. It is happening on 635, only on the express lanes, though, Joe. Ah, we got a prop, little King Air.
Join the final 1 through you, right?
I would love to swap weather. I would absolutely love to swap weather. Rick, pleasure to have you on board. This is episode 243. We'll probably be on the air again Friday. But here we are tonight at Love Field. So prepare for takeoff. You, whoops. I thought he was going to slow down, but he kept going. And we do encounter occasional buffering here, so if you do encounter buffering, just stick with us. We have an okay signal here, but we push through. That's good advice, JR. Aqua Sox, what's up? How are you?
Keep your tour at least 3 miles to the south to keep your orbit going there.
Yeah, I'm sure, Joe. Prepare for takeoff. I use the app called liveatc.net. I used to use a scanner, but my scanner isn't so good anymore. But I use a scanner, or I use liveatc.net, and I actually have a audio board that has a Bluetooth connection. So I simply connect my Bluetooth phone with the audio board, and so that's how it works.
You opening now or you leaving?
No, not buffets, buffering. Buffering.
That's approved, 502. Just do not go as far as north as you did on that last approach, please. To Mike November, when you do your orbit, just remain at least 3 miles to the south of Love, please, for departure.
Here we go. Yeah, no problem. Happy to help prepare. You know, and I keep saying I need to do a video. I will do a video soon, how I use my equipment and what kind of equipment I use. And
Tower Southwest 3263,
yeah.
13 right.
Southwest 3263, left tower, 1 right, continue to go in position. Southwest 2724,
right.
left tower, company's on a 4-mile final, only 13 right, line of way.
13 right, left way, Southwest 9734.
I think Lufthansa is messing with the signal. We always blame Lufthansa. Carolina Aviation blames Lufthansa, and I think that's a good culprit, Lufthansa.
Turn south, please. You are approaching my departure corridor. I need you to go south, please, for your tour.
This ATC guy is it's not very good. All right, I'm going to turn on the night vision. There we go.
Charlie 4 over ground. Have a go at 1382.
Hey, Barbara Sterling, how are you? Good evening to the prop whisperer, Barbara Sterling.
Clear to land 13 right, Southwest 3263.
Mike November, resume on navigation now. south and eastbound and do a tour, a counterclockwise tour, 2,000 feet with approved. Once again, do not go within 2.5, 3 miles of the departure corridor at Boeing 73 departure.
You're going to open an internet cafe called the Buffering Buffet? That's...
If you're on
That's one
Southwest
idea.
4709, we're just outside Laura.
South 4709, let's tell me what direction to land.
Clear to land, 13 right, Southwest 4709.
So again, across the street here, this is where we have Southwest Airlines headquarters. It's literally across the street. All right. Later, Joe.
The 550, Delta departing 13 right to Boeing 737. Flight suggested heading 360 for now. I'll put you back over here in just a moment. You're right to my departure corridor. South 2724, traffic 11 o'clock and 2 miles,
No.
less than 1,800.
No, we're not in Germany. Just the potpourri type.
Passing over your left now, no factor.
Very nice. Nice, Barbara. I just went to the salad buffet. So I tried to go vegetarian tonight.
Our evening, Southwest 4548, left base, 13 right.
No faster buff.
Southwest 4548 left, Wind 1206, 13 right. 32, 13 right, 4548.
That's good. Tell me about it, Tommy. It's driving us nuts.
Southwest 3263, ground 175.
Just a few miles. Nice. It's a nice feeling. Yeah, and we're just a few miles from downtown Dallas. Give me just a second. I'll turn the camera around, and you can see the skyline behind me.
So the 6502, where are you going after this?
Uh, 800 going all the way down. Full crowd on board, sounds like.
The 35502, I'm sorry, 35502, are you complete downtown or what?
It's like a rogue helicopter.
For 35502, you can proceed westbound for the Loop 1230 interchange, and did you want further flight following or just exit Bravo? Right.
Hey, thanks to Rick. Thank you, Rick, and thank you, Car Wash Channel, for your contributions. Appreciate your support. And welcome in, everybody, to the pop-up edition of Pip's Plane Spotting Live, or the Pip-Up edition. Tommy, I actually made a quick visit to Lackland. I didn't want to get security on my butt, so I stopped by for a few quick minutes, got in, got out, and that was it.
About 4 miles west of you, you're over
Yeah, so prepare for takeoff. I actually lived on Long Island for a summer when I was working for Breeze Airways, so I got to visit Newark once. John R., welcome to Premium Economy, just 99 cents to join. You get the full coveted suite of emojis. Thank you so much, John. Welcome in. Thank you.
I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
That doesn't make any sense, but
over Highway 30, mile and a half.
why is Reunion Tower? Now that I don't know the answer for. So and prepare for takeoff. I have actually been to the economy lot, and I do have one video when I spotted
Love
there.
tower.
I've never been to the IKEA parking lot, though. What's up, John R? Thanks so much for joining. I'm Pip. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel, and look forward to bringing you lots more action in the future. We're here at Dallas Love Field tonight, and Friday I think we'll be at DFW. But earlier today, if you missed it, we were at the Naval Air Station, the Joint Reserve Base, and had some fun there. So a lot of staking out. But we did catch some F-35s, some F-18s, even a few Black Hawk helicopters.
A22 Mike November, did you want further flight following or just exit?
I probably do, Barbara. There's a lot of things I need to edit. I need to add some more emojis for sure. And then I also, yeah, I need to change some of those badges. So I will work on that. Nice. That's right. Prepare for takeoff. That's exactly right. And speaking of Aero Mexico, they're going to be switching over, I think, Sunday at DFW from Aero Mexico Connect to a full Aero Mexico. So yeah, I made the rounds around the Northeast. I just never got a chance to go over to the IKEA parking lot, prepare for takeoff.
472 Tango X-ray helicopters landing Dallas Children's.
All right, 472 Tango X-ray.
I love hearing that, John. That's usually who I fly. I live about 25 minutes north, and I usually fly out of Dallas Love Field.
322 Mike November contact departure 125.2.
Southwest 2100 visual 13 right.
Southwest 2100 left tower coming to the position.
Continue Southwest 2100.
So 3635 left tower 13 right, line up away.
Very exciting, Barbara.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Thank you for your support. Can't believe it. We first met in Milwaukee in late July. I think you're over 2 months. I think you're almost at 3. I may be wrong, though.
Left out, Charlie.
Scary roller coasters, too. Aqua sucks.
Love tower Southwest 3345 visual.
That's only if you're flying into Midway or John Wayne, Orange County. That only applies. That general area, Frisco, actually, Rainy Cajun. So a little bit further north. Yeah. So north of Plano.
Southwest 2100.
Southwest 3345, continue stay 13 right, top go in position.
Continue 13 right, Southwest 3645.
That's right, Tommy. I could do that.
4616. We need to get out of sequence.
And honestly, that might be pretty convenient. That might be pretty convenient.
Return to the left, so that you stay 3 south of the departure end.
That, or I could fly breeze, Tommy, if I came in on a Monday or Friday.
You just threw that extended flight, or extended
It's a little bit of a delay on the reverse thrust there on that 737-800. What's up, Ryan?
So 4616 left turn 13 right, line up away, compass 4 out.
4616 line up away.
Did you say you needed to get out of the sequence?
Negative.
Okay.
I did initially. We're good.
Understood. You're good. So 3635 kind of regional departure. Southwest 2100, turn left wing, Charlie, contact ground.
Next arrival will be Southwest 3345 from Miami, Florida on a 737-700. Taking off, Southwest 4616 out to Tampa. I like it, Tommy. Hey, prepare for takeoff. Thanks, man. We'll see you again. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll catch you again.
RNAV Dorset, 13 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 46.
Low tower shaft 23, or 2584 with you for 13 right.
Southwest 3345 and 13 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 13 right, Southwest 3345.
Southwest 2584 left tower continues, no 13 right, south will be in position.
Continue, shaft 2584.
Yo, what's up, M. Bonzo? Great to see you, bud. How's school? How's practice? Off to Tampa. We were in Tampa. We did a live stream. We were in Tampa beginning of September, and Orlando. It's a great time. What is up, M. Bonzo? I know you're working hard. Next departure, where's Melanie? Southwest 4280 going to Baltimore. Where are you, Melanie? The next plane taking off is going to Bellany. Or, Bellany. Baltimore. See what I did there? Awesome, dude. Good to hear, M. Bonzo. We were 1 degree shy from setting an all-time high. I think our official temperature was 90 today. Yeah, so someday cooler temperatures will come. I'm really starting to think Texas is just going to burn up. So there's that.
Southwest 4280 RNAV, Dorset 13 right, that's takeoff.
Everything up 13 right, RNAV, Dorset, Southwest 4280.
Hi, Tower, Southwest 1353, we're on the visual, 13 right.
Clearly on 13 right, that's 25.
Southwest 1353 left there, continue to 13 right, that's we're going for this.
Continue for 13 right, Southwest 1353.
Off to Baltimore. I tell you, every time Melanie asks me where's Bee-Wee, she disappears. You still there, Melanie? Deal. Deal. Done and done, Rainy Cajun. Done and done. I also get Vancouver. I get to take Vancouver and then also Moses Lake. That's my offer. And I'll trade you DFW, Love Field, and the JRB in exchange. October through June. I'll think about that. No, but I still get the summer months. That's not fair. I'll take the winter, but I don't get I skip the summer. Whoa! Ow! All right, I'm going to turn the ATC off. I apologize. It's not sounding too hot tonight. My apologies, but I'm going to turn it off. John, I wish we were in South Korea. No, that was our friendly competition, Runway DFW and Walt, who was in South Korea about 4 weeks ago. Runway DFW. You want me to go to JFK? Idlewild? Or was LaGuardia originally Idlewild? Or was, I think JFK was Idlewild. What's up, Marcos? How's it going? Welcome in. 737-800 MAX. I wish I would have had a lot more subscribers, but no, Walt has been doing this for about 2 years, almost 3, and I've only been really doing this a year and a half-ish, 2 years. So, And I've only been in DFW for, now I lived here before, but this live streaming, I was here, I've been here since April. There is the green line. Yeah, I thought it was JFK. 98% sure, but I could have confused LaGuardia and JFK. Well, John, regardless, Walt's a great guy, and hopefully you'll think I'm a pretty good guy myself. And tune in with us, and thanks for supporting the channel. Okay, sounds good, Barbara. Yeah, I stopped by. It's nice to see the old roots, because living in Long Island, you know, I tried to make it out to LaGuardia as often as I could. Sounds good, Barbara. I will make sure there. John R., there are 2 commercial airports here in DFW. That is correct. This is Dallas Love Field, which is one of them. And the other airport is DFW International Airport, which sits about 15 minutes to the west. Yeah, west. So that is correct. If you look closely, you can see the life flight taking off.
Get to the chopper!
The helicopter. Arnold says, get to the chopper. See, in the left-hand corner. Going out of screen. There's downtown Dallas. Yes, that is awesome, Barbara. You've known Pete, wow, for 3 years. Very cool. Very cool. So our next arrival will be come on, tell me who it is. Flight radar's not telling me. All right, we'll make it a surprise. It looks like a private jet. Orchard Field stream. I've done a couple of Orchard Field streams already, AJD. I think I counted 5. But yes, oh, look at this. It is a private jet. So we've already seen Vin Diesel and Taylor Swift come in. This is Matthew McConaughey's private jet. It call sign is all right, all right, all right. Call sign is all right, all right, all right. Nice Gulfstream. Yeah, John, the most of the severe weather here in Texas usually, whoops, see if I can see inside. Most of the severe weather tends to happen like late February, March into around May. Now, sometimes in October and into the wintertime, we do get severe storms occasionally. Like I remember back in 2019, there was a tornado that happened, I think, on my birthday. Say goodbye to the Cessna Citation. Next arrival for you, another Cessna 560XL. from Palm Springs. Meanwhile, looks like Southwest 3954 to San Diego is waiting to take off. Which Long Island Railroad line is he? Where I lived, so we lived in basically, we were at Ronkonkoma, which is the end of the line for, I think it was the, I can't remember. But Ronkonkoma seemed to be the end of the line. Yeah, I remember that ice storm a few years ago. In fact, I was working for the airlines at the time, John. That was quite a mess. That was quite a mess. Oh, got another copter. Let's see if we can spot it for you. What do we got? TV, police. They got the spotlight out. Guess they're about to land another life flight, perhaps? Maybe. I always got to stay vigilant here on Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Yep. Just touching down over there at Jet Aviation. So somebody asked about why is Reunion Tower called Reunion Tower. I don't know, and I'd love to hear the answer. Jet Setter Jr., what's up, buddy? I'm great. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see you. We were at the JRB, the Naval Joint Reserve Base earlier. Saw some F-35s, a lot of fun. So it's great to see you. Oh, you used to be a truck driver, John? Nice. Random Spotter, what's up, dude? What's going on in Iowa tonight? Yeah, thanks for your support and kind words, by the way, and friendship. I am, you know, Random Spotter. I think the DoubleTree would probably be, I could just hang out there for the entire 2 days. You know, when I looked at it. Great recommendation. And great videos too, Random Spotter. Check out Random Spotter, everyone. Got some great videos from San Diego from his hotel room. It was built in La Reunion site from before Dallas was named. Ah. I do, Random. Yeah, Jet Setter, no worries. The drive, with no traffic, it's probably 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. So not too far. Now, you can, there is a train that stops nearby here and will take you directly to the terminal at DFW, but the train doesn't, at Love Field, does not go directly into the station. It actually goes across the street, and there's a little bus shuttle. So I would say about 20 to 25 minutes from Love Field to DFW with no traffic. I know you're trying to quiz me. You're trying to stump me. You're trying to stump me. It's kind of cool doing 2 different streams in one day. It's refreshing, keeps things fresh. So as we wrap up close to wrapping up our first hour, thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Thanks Car Wash Channel, John R., Rick. Thank you for your support of the channel financially on this episode. Yeah, the Ronkonkoma branch. Ronkonkoma. I always remember the one thing that always stood out to me about Long Island or New York City is that they're one of the few places that still where a majority take cash. It's funny because, and I know exactly why they take cash. So. Excessive, I just call enthusiastic usage. I wouldn't say excessive, I would say enthusiastic. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, that was it. Well, you know, Jet Setter, you told us and you gave us all the information, so we were glad that we could catch her. So it's all thanks to you. I'm glad that I think she thought millions of people were watching. That's awesome. I loved hearing that. So 13 left, 31 right is closed, I think, for a little bit longer until the end of the month. I got to look at the NOTAMs. I was actually going to look at that. My understanding is that they're doing some safety upgrades for the runway and the edge work on the runway jet center. One of the things that I believe they're installing is the EMAS technology, so the engineered material arresting system that helps planes stop in the event of an overrun. So I think they're installing that on both ends of the runway on 13 left, 31 right. Excellent question. Lonely Sam, what's up? How are you? John R., great question. So the majority, yes, is Southwest Airlines. There are 3 other commercial airlines that fly into here, Alaska, Delta, and Jet Suite X. But for all intensive purposes, it is basically Southwest Airlines. Oh, nice. Reefer and did military loads, John, and frozen foods. Excellent. Nice. My late uncle used to drive for Albertsons when it was still like a Western chain in Albertsons. Nice, John. So now you got, I'm going to look up Jet Center. All right. See what we can tell you. All right, so according to the NOTAMs, the runway is supposed to be open next week sometime. 13 left, 31 right will be open next week. Hey, I love questions. We'll do our best to answer them. So the runway is scheduled, at least according to the NOTAMs, to be open next, what is today, the 22nd, for a week from now? 21st, 20th, 19th. Less than a week. So next Tuesday. Jet Setter, basically Southwest, currently only Southwest flies out of Dallas Love Field. They do have plans to fly out of DFW International Airport, but we don't know when that will happen yet. And the other thing, we mentioned that when John R. is, yeah, so the 4 commercial airlines that fly out of Love Field are Southwest, Jet Suite X, Alaska, and Delta. But it's basically Southwest's show. But yeah, they will eventually fly out of fly out of DFW. Yo, life begins at 40. What's happening? Glad to hear it, Loneliest Ham. That's some good work right there, John R. Yeah, my late uncle actually took me out. I barely remember. I was probably 4 at the time. I barely remember, but he took me out on a run of his on the semi. That was pretty rad. I barely remember it. What's up? Oh, you know what? Dude, life begins at 40. I got to get that for a sounder or a drop. That's an excellent one right there. I didn't think about that. All I got is the Dr. Nick.
Hi, everybody.
Whoa, John R., all 48 states. All across America. Very cool. That's pretty rad. I've been to 45 states, but not trucking, just traveling and whatnot. So the states I'm missing are Alaska, South Dakota, Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. And that's it. Sweet, Jet Center. I didn't know you were taking lessons. That's great, man. Oh, right on. Prepare for takeoff. Always a good idea to have dinner. Plenty. Just a lot of good stuff. Well, it's true. And we have to make sure it's family friendly, though. There has to be a line. Can't cross that line. Oh, you're going to flight school while studying at the university, Jet. Nice. Hey, dude. I know. I said if we got to 10,000 subscribers by my birthday, we would do Joe Foss Field. But obviously, we fell a couple thousand short. But I still obviously want to eventually get up to Joe Foss Field. Drive 10 hours and off for 11. Did you have John R., did you have a sleeper cab? Did you have a full-on sleeper cab? Okay, Rainy Cajun. Dorval and Malton. Well, yeah, I'd love to go to both of those. And you know this because they do a lot of construction or manufacturing up at Dorval because of Airbus or Bombardier. Well, was Bombardier. And then, yeah, Montreal's got a wide variety of aircraft. Oh, nice, John. I've been in a couple of sleeper cabs, and some of them are pretty swanky. That's a great question. Life begins at 40. I don't know that they've. So Bombardier, here's something. Bombardier sold the CRJ portion of the program to Mitsubishi. So now Mitsubishi, I think, runs the aftermarket and repair components of the CRJs. They were manufactured in Canada, but I'm not entirely sure on that. Where's John Southwell? Did he go to bed already? I need John Southwell. Or maybe Dreamweaver knows. Ah, well, thanks, man. Thanks, Jet Setter. I appreciate you growing the channel bit by bit. Thanks, dude. That's very kind of you. So life begins at 40. In fact, if you click on, so right now, if you were to click on a CRJ in flight on Flight Radar, it would label it as a Mitsubishi CRJ 200. It should, at least, because they sold that portion of the aerospace program to Mitsubishi, and then obviously they sold the CS 100 and 300 to Airbus for a controlling stake, which is now the 220. Well, Dreamweaver, no worries. I wasn't sure. I just figured since you're Canadian. Yeah, exactly, Random Spotter. Thank you. Yeah, made in Canada. Thank you. And no more construction. And I know of Aspen Picken County Airport, which currently only handles the CRJs. They're making adjustments for the 220 and also the E175 as well. I think this is our only special, the Starlink from Jet Suite X. Yeah, I know. The CRJ stuff is a little confusing. I think a lot of the sale had to do with the fact that the Canadian government is kind of invested in Bombardier, and I think they wanted Bombardier to sell off a lot of the aviation stuff. Now, that's just pure speculation, but I know that the government of Canada was a major shareholder to Bombardier. So now, are you retired, John R.? I don't know, Lonely Sam. I guess it all comes down to money. If it isn't most everything, doesn't it come down to money? Yeah, they're not doing production anymore on the CRJs. They're just doing aftermarket or refurbish or maintenance. That looks like a little 510 Mustang Cessna. Q400. Now that's a classic. So they still run the Qs. In fact, Dreamweaver was on a Q a couple weeks ago. She flew from Ottawa, Toronto to Toronto, was it? On a Dashi, correct, Dreamweaver? What's up, Marco? Oh, the Jet Setter Junior. Thank you for that 1999 super chat. Thank you so much. Great donation, great plane spotter, great talker, and great person. Thanks, Jet Setter. Man, you're super, appreciate your generosity and kindness.
Show me the money! Show me the money!
Thank you, Random Spotter, as well. Thank you, Random Spotter. Appreciate your generosity.
Show me the money!
I think this was, that's probably my favorite new ad. My soundbite or my drops. I used to have a career in radio, so that's what those little 2 or 3 second sound clips are that they play. They're like drops. They're called drops or sounders, and really mostly drops. Thank you, Jet Set. And thank you, Random Spotter. Thanks, Kevin. We try and make it entertaining and educational here, too. So, got to have some fun. If you can't have fun, what can you have? Toledo Express. I don't, Matt, man, I don't even know if Toledo Express has commercial service anymore. To be honest, do they still have a flight from Chicago? Because Envoy used to do a Chicago to Toledo flight on the 140 and 145s. And Indianapolis, Colonel Cook. Whoa, gifting a membership. Who gifted the membership? Tim Baugh. Ramona Aviation. Thank you so much, Ramona Aviation, for your generosity.
Show me the money!
Great success.
I used to work, you know what, Random Spotter? That's fantastic because I used to work at Chick-fil-A. Actually, right before I got my flight dispatcher license, I worked at Chick-fil-A. I certainly worked at Chick-fil-A. And so I always said my pleasure. Next arrival looks like it will be Allegiant does Toledo? Okay. I wasn't sure. Thank you, Batman. And I part of it is, too, Toledo is so close to the southwest side of Detroit, which is where Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County or Detroit Wayne County Metropolitan. I can never say it right. But, like, Toledo is only 50 minute drive to DTW. True story, Random Spotter. It was only for about 3 months. And then I had to quit because school was too much. But yeah, I worked at Chick-fil-A. I had a cookie from Chick-fil-A today. Charlie Foxtrot Alpha. I'm going to Charlie Foxtrot Alpha. I might steal that. Life begins at 40. So prepare for takeoff. I see your question back there about the MAX 8. Yeah, and Mattman says based in Las Vegas. I honestly don't know where they are based. So I will take Mattman's answer. But that would make sense. I mean, Allegiant is headquartered out in Las Vegas, so you would probably want it there. Now, here's what I'm thinking is going to happen now. So now that Allegiant has has the 737 MAX 8, they're going to start doing more. I think they're going to start doing Mexican flights, and they're also going to start probably doing flights to Hawaii. There are private jets that are props, yes, but no Dash 8s. But there are private King Airs here. Barbara Sterling, King Airs. There's even a Saab that I believe is housed here. A Saab 2000 that's housed here. Yep. And so I think what Allegiant's plan is, so they've partnered with Viva Aerobus and formed a partnership. So I think they might start flying to Mexico and then start flying to Hawaii as soon as they get the okay to ETOPS their MAX 8s like Southwest is. And they'll probably do it. I don't know if they'll do it directly out of Las Vegas or if they'll do it like one of their smaller towns like Stockton and California, or maybe Reno or Fresno. That's just me speculating. That's total speculation on my part. The inter-island flights. I don't know what the stipulations are, Matt, because in order to get the slots at like Honolulu, they had to do probably the inter-island stuff. So if they stop doing those, they might have to give up some of their slots for their they're like they're coast to coast. Like they're San Jose to Hawaii, or they're Los Angeles or Las Vegas to Hawaii. So I don't know what the whole crux, if they can do that, or if they have to keep the inter-island flights as part of the slots for Honolulu or the gates. So yes, they could, but I don't know what it all entails. So I can't really make an answer on that. Yes, prepare for takeoff. That video is on there. Hey, Jet Setter. All right, we'll catch you later. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for your support. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you. You're one of the first. I appreciate you, and thanks for your contribution. We'll see you later. Take care, Jet Setter. We'll catch you later.
Great success.
All right, Random Spotter. We'll see you in a bit. Yeah, prepare for takeoff. The video actually is, if you go to my homepage, Pip Hastings Aviation on YouTube, and you go to the videos, you can type in Newark, and it should pop up. There's only, I think, 1 or 2 videos of Newark, and the plane spotting video is like 25 minutes long. I think it's a pretty good video. 4K 30. Nice. Glad you found it. Thanks again, Jet Setter. Oh, got to give a shout out to the Hawk. Tell you, Beach Life came out of nowhere, and she's like, that's not an eagle, that's a hawk. Like, she knows her birds. Don't mess with Beach Life. Don't mess with Wendy and her birds. So welcome in, everybody, to Pip's Plane Spotting Live pop-up stream, episode 243. Local time is 8:06 p.m. And looks like our next arrival will be private jet. Yep, 560 XL from Houston Hobby. Got a little break in the action here as things get reset in the 8 o'clock hour. Welcome back, I'm Bonzo. Always got to get dinner. Oh, Orlando Sanford? Roger that. Don't start with Hawk Harrelson. Okay. Private airports, huh? You mean like private jet airports, Mbonzo, like Addison? Yeah. Well, you know, Jerry Reinsdorf didn't get a new stadium, and his team is awful, so that may very well happen. Although, I'm going to throw a wild card in. I'm going to throw Salt Lake City. Just FYI. I'm throwing it in there. Barbara, right now it's actually not too bad. It's in the mid-70s, so I'm doing great. Now that the sun's down, remember, we almost set a record today. 90 degrees here. We have streamed before Mbonzo at Addison. We have not done McKinney yet. But we have done Addison. So yes. Yes and yes. And we just got a great invitation from Prepare to Takeoff to do a live stream out at Teterboro out there in suburban New Jersey, just outside of New York City. So we may have to definitely do that. Rainy Cajun, time to swap. Time to swap. Make the switch. No, Matt, man. That Vancouver game was awful last night. I don't really want to talk sports. That was just a bad showing. That was awful. I am wearing shorts. I tend to be a shorts guy. I did grow up in the Midwest. So basically, I've gotten a little soft here. So I guess 60 degrees would be the shorts weather down here. But when you live in Chicago, if it's above 40, that's like hoodie and shorts weather or jacket and shorts. Matt Mann can testify to that. What's up, Nick? But yeah, I'm definitely in shorts. It would need to be a lot cooler. Yeah, I know. Winnipeg is strong. And we had them on the ropes for 58 minutes and like 30 seconds. We could have been the only loss they had. Oh, I guess that 560 didn't go as far as I thought it did. Yeah, we had a good solar eclipse here in the Dallas area. Pretty good conditions. Pretty good conditions. We did have partly cloudy skies. Legitimate up in Vancouver. What's going on? Weather, what is the weather right now? Let's take a look. I think it's in the 70s, but Rainy Cajun says it was 82, so he's probably right. Current conditions here at Love Field, 82 and clear. So he's right. 82 degrees right now. But I'm telling you, when the sun goes down in Texas, it makes a world of difference. It makes all the difference. Get ready for this private jet to land. Prepare for takeoff. Those are great museums. Frontiers of Flight is just on the other side of the airport here, of course, as you know. And the C.R. Smith Museum is a great one at American Airlines. No question about it. Oh, Siri was right. Okay. Well, I got to give you respect for that, Rainy Cajun. At least you didn't take full credit for it. I might be buffering in Bonzo, or sometimes there's commercials that play, but we should be on. Canapolis. Yep. Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City, to me, makes more sense because then the Rockies will have a rival, and then Phoenix, the Diamondbacks, and if Oakland ever gets to Las Vegas. So what you need to know about Salt Lake City is the owner of the Jazz and now the Utah Hockey Club, that's Ryan Smith. He bought the Jazz from the Miller family. So the Miller family sold the Jazz for, I think, like $1.7 billion. So they're sitting on a bunch of cash. And so they have a proposal for a new stadium in Salt Lake City should a team be awarded. So I think they're going to gun hard for the White Sox if that ends up happening. Ah, sweet. Prepare for takeoff. Yeah, I love Seattle. We did a live stream at Payne Field about a year ago. That's an awesome place. I could sit out there all day. That little hill that overlooks runway 1634. I could sit out there all day at Payne Field. And we did Boeing Field as well. And those are pretty rad museums out there. White Sox. Legitimate White Sox. Now, Charlotte's not a great sports city. I mean, they lost the Hornets and the Panthers. I mean, it makes a lot more sense to go to Nashville, Salt Lake City, or I would say Nashville and Salt Lake City are probably the two best choices. I'm sure Nashville does, but Salt Lake does too, because the stadium is, I think, going to be majority privately funded. So Tennessee Titans are not doing so well this year, Nick. So the Tennessee Titans were a relocated franchise, right? Because they used to be the Houston Oilers. But the Nashville Predators were a new franchise that were awarded to the for the NHL. And if the White Sox move there, that'll be a relocation. You think Nashville? I don't know, man. Memphis does really well with the Grizz, honestly. I mean, it's their only, other than Dead Elvis, it's their only, it's what they hold on to. Another Gulfstream landing here. So we've already had Taylor Swift, and who else did we have? We had Taylor Swift land here, and Vin Diesel. I think this one, oh, and Matthew McConaughey. This is Sandra Bullock's Gulfstream. Carter, I'm a little sleepy. I'm a little sleepy. Oh, this Gulfstream is yours, Nick? Okay. I didn't know you had so much money, Nick. Your parents are the one who have the money. Dreamweaver's disappeared. I didn't know she was a Bulls fan, but she's watching the Bulls game. I was joking, Austin. I don't know. I don't know if Taylor Swift was in town, Austin, but I was joking about it. I just figure since we get so many private jets there's here at Love Field, there's got to be some celebrities. So I did make that up. Maybe she is in town. I don't know. But as far as I know, I have no clue. Prepare for takeoff. I would say I would take Sandra too, Rainy Cajun, absolutely. I would absolutely take Sandra. The airlines that fly out of here are Southwest, Delta, Alaska, and Jet Suite X. But for all intensive purposes, it's Southwest Airlines. Like, they have a 90% share here. I'm doing all right, Austin. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, look, there she is. There's Dreamweaver. I figured you were off watching the Bulls. Oh, she's in New Orleans this weekend. Okay. Well, not too far. So, theoretically, she could be in Dallas. So, I have no idea what her plane looks like. If I were Taylor Swift, I would fly in a Gulfstream or a DAL. But I have no idea what her plane looks like. Yeah, good question. Prepare for takeoff. The Stars lost last night. You know who else lost, Austin? The Blackhawks. They didn't even show up to the game. That was embarrassing. Obviously, they still have a lot of work to do. It takes time. It just takes time. You can't just change things overnight when you're starting from scratch. The cats don't destroy the building. Carter, it's 81. 81. It was 82 a few minutes ago, so I'm going to guess it went down 1 degree. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, Austin. I think a lot of people have the Stars winning the Stanley Cup, Austin. What do you think, bud? The Bulls have been winning by a hair. Whoa, crazy stuff. Prepare for takeoff. I will tell you that Glacier is beautiful. Kalispell is awesome. And basically, most of Montana is awesome. Challenger away! Well, you know, and the Sabres, they beat the Blackhawks on Saturday, Austin, by a score of 4-2 as well. Identical scores.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
You don't think they're ready for the Stanley Cup? Wow. Insightful. That's good analysis right there, Austin. Yeah, DeSal's definitely I like the two what is it, the 900? It's DeSalle Falcon 900. That's a sharp one. The 2000's pretty sharp too. I'm a Gulfstream or a DeSalle guy prepared for takeoff. That was a drop. That was from The Office, legitimate. Oh, they did an emptied enter too. Yeah, that was just like the Blackhawks too. Hey, thank you to Ramona Aviation Random Spotter, Jet Setter, Junior 747, Rick, John R. Also, big thank you to Dreamweaver. AJD. You think the Blackhawks deserve the Stanley Cup? That's very nice. I don't think they're certainly not playing like they deserve it. What's up, Flair? How's it going? Good to see you, Flair.
Hi, everybody.
Carolina. Carolina. I don't get how Carolina can be better. They lost Tavo to the Blackhawks, and then they also lost Jake Gensel. I don't know how they're going to be better this year. Oh, yeah, the Lightning. So that was a thunderstorm in Salt Lake City, and that struck a mountain to the west. Oh, I want to say it's probably at least 10 miles away. It's just that when you're out west, Carter, like if you have an elevated view and you look to the west in Salt Lake City, it's basically desert, so you can see for miles. So the lightning wasn't as close as you think it was, but it has the illusion regardless. But yeah, that was a little thunderstorm that was west of the field. And it's taken in Salt Lake City. Traffic's good, Flair. I will tell you, we just read the NOTAMs, and this is the last week of single runway operations. The other runway is supposed to be open on the north side again, which I kind of miss my old spot that always shields me from the sun. But then we won't get 100% of the traffic, which is kind of sad. But it is a Wednesday, so it's a little bit lighter as we get later in the evening. But we had a busy first hour and a half, and we got an arrival right here. I should tell you who this is because it's been a few minutes. This is Southwest 2306, a 737-800 from Phoenix, Arizona. Another interesting thing about Love Field is there's only 20 gates here. 20 gates. The Carolina Hurricanes, yes, they did win the Stanley Cup in 2006. That is correct. Correct. I believe their captain had a name of Rob Brindamore, who's now the head coach. We'll see the occasional 650 Nick come in. Ah, bummer. They're retired. Is it this month they're getting rid of all their 757s? Dang, man. That's sad. I didn't realize it was so soon. Prepare for takeoff. And now they're just going with their friendly Crest toothpaste 737 Maxes. I'll miss those. Moment of silence. Huh, wow. Did not realize that. Did not realize that. Ron Francis was like 105 when he played for the Hurricanes. Oh, not the 200s. Okay, you had me worried there. Just the 300s. Okay. Roger that. Prepare for takeoff. No, Austin, not a single one, man. I was kind of upset about that. Not a single one tonight. Not a single one. But thanks, everybody, for liking and subscribing. Appreciate the support on this lovely Friday evening. Lovely Wednesday evening in the DAL. I know. I hope not. I know, Austin, zero special liveries tonight from Southwest. Nothing. Got shut out. Got shut out. There is good old downtown Dallas. This is the closest of the two airports to downtown Dallas. I hear ya. Artis Urbe. Wow, you're going deep, AJD, deep. Have not been to the Space Center. Shuttle Center, it was amazing. I may have to go check it out. I have a brother who lives about an hour outside of Houston, so I may have to check that out, or an hour and a half, depending where in Houston you go. Yeah, some nice lighting on the skyscrapers in downtown Dallas. A lot better than Fort Worth. Fort Worth has almost the same population, but a lot less downtown. Die-hard Carolinas fans along with the Devils. Oh, look at that. Another recommendation from Life Begins at 40 for the Johnson Space Center. Man. All right, I'll definitely check those out. Hopefully we'll get to spend some extended time down in Houston. I keep saying when the weather cools off, when that ever is. All right, Carter, take care, buddy. Get some rest. Thanks for tuning in. Next departure looks like, well, it's not telling us where, but we do have Southwest 4296 arriving from Bewee next. I will remember that. The 800 in the house taking off. Don't go in the summertime. Got it. That's always a good rule of thumb for visiting Houston, though. Life begins at 40. Don't visit Houston in the summertime. That's just a good rule of thumb. Not unless you want to lose 5 pounds. Sweating. Sweating non-stop. Dang, yeah, the old eye arrows. So, funny story, prepare for takeoff. When I started my aviation career, my first job was with a company called Swift Air, which changed their name to iAero, which no longer exists. So I worked for Swift Airlines for a whopping 3 months, and it just wasn't what I was looking for in 2018, and then I got a job at Envoy, so that was pretty fortuitous. But yeah, I actually, for a brief time, worked for Swift Air. Charlie, speaking of Swift Air in Greensboro, what's up, Charlie? How's it going tonight? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Shout out to my peeps in Greensboro. Yep. Madman, they were. iAero was based out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Well, I believe the operating certificate address was Greensboro, but a lot of their stuff was in Miami, but we also had a hangar in Greensboro. So, yes. Yeah, they were in Greensboro. I think I can remember the address. It's like 202 Centerport Drive or something. What up? Shout out to the great looking weather there in Dallas Love Field. What's up, Ross? Yes. Now that the sun is down, I mean, if we could just somehow harness the sun being down, and then things would be manageable, because it's humidity's still fairly low, and it's really a lovely evening here. What's up, Yin? How we doing? Next arrival is, I'm going to take a guess and say it's Southwest Airlines, but specifically it's Southwest 3572. from Austin, Texas to Dallas. Hello, hello. Welcome in.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, we even snuck in a departure here on a Max. Oh, that is a cool livery. You know, I'm trying to collect a lot of those cards there. Prepare for takeoff. Our friend Av Geek Edits, Tommy, and also Carolina's friend Aviation, Carolina Aviation's friend Will, yeah, has those. I got the 757 and 767 one day from a pilot in Atlanta, and that was pretty rad. Roger that. Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, Ross, in what way does it remind you of Long Beach? Is it just because of all the Southwest? Because it's basically Long Beach, it's basically Southwest and not much else. The Saturn V rocket. That would be pretty rad. That in size, yeah. But we are, you know, Ross, the one thing we don't have is that great weather and our jet bridges. We have jet bridges, whereas the Long Beach terminal has basically like air stairs. And most of the terminal is outside. You have the inside part, but a lot of it is outside. So it would be nice if we had that weather. I bet it's pretty massive. Life begins at 40. I mean, it was a rocket that needed to propel out of the Earth's atmosphere. Yeah, Dallas Love Field is pretty easy to get in and out of. The only, oh, we got some buffering. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. Hang in there. We're back. The only thing I would say about Love Field here is that the train station is across the street. It actually doesn't go into the terminal. Is one kind of interesting thing. But very similar. It is super easy to get in and out of. Security's not that bad. I think it's got a pretty good food court. The Love Field has got, let's see, they've got a Whataburger, a Chick-fil-A, a Dickey's Barbecue Pit, Moe's Southwest Grill, and a couple of Chinese restaurants. So it's pretty good. And then they have a Maggiano's too, but that's a lot of my price range. The secret squirrel for the locals? Yes. That's, I tell you what, I totally get that, Ross. I've never flown into Long Beach, but I did do a quick tour of it, and it's way easier than LAX. Way easier. So I 1,000% get that. Hey, what's up, Sandra? Oh, yeah, and Campese's. Thank you. I forgot about Campese's. La Madeline. I forgot about Campese's. That's good. Good point. Totally forgot about that. The smallest airport that I've ever flown into would probably be either Wichita Falls or Waco, Texas. Or Tyler. They're all kind of about the same size, and they only have one airline that really flies into them, and that's American Eagle. So we'll just say a tie between Tyler, Texas, Waco, Texas, and Wichita Falls, Texas. Yep. That's right. McDonnell Douglas was a huge force at Long Beach, a huge force for so long. That's, yeah, absolutely, Ross. Yeah. And they still have some of those. Boeing now has some of those hangars, but then there's other parts they've sold off to commercial development. But, yeah. Yep. Long Beach was huge for McDonnell Douglas. Thunder God, it's great to see you. Charlie, good question. Oh, I think we've got a Delta arrival here, a 717. Let me verify here, and I'll answer that question in just a second, Charlie. Let me verify. Yes? Is it? No? Yes? No? Yes. All right. 717. We got Southwest Airlines taking off here. And great to see you, Thunder Gods. I totally understand with school. So I'm glad you could sneak on tonight as the MAX takes off. Prepare for takeoff. That's interesting. I have not heard that. So, Charlie, the easiest airport. Okay, your question was the easiest airport to get around? Yeah, well, obviously it depends on the size. I'll tell you. Right on. See, those are great memories, Ross. That's fantastic. That's definitely unique and a treat. So here's the 717. No worries, Thunder Gods. Try the Beecher's Cheese Kiosk and order the mac and cheese. Best mac and cheese ever. Ooh, that sounds good. I would have to say, Charlie, thinking about it, the easiest airport, I honestly, Dallas Love Field would be up there. DFW, honestly, is pretty easy to get around, too, because you have the Skylink. So you don't have to walk too far anywhere. And once you deplane, and it's not too far of a walk to get your bags and then get picked up. So Indianapolis is very easy to get around, too. Indianapolis, very easy airport to get around. Awesome, Nick. No, we still got some 717s flying, Flair. Delta's still basically flying them into the ground. I don't mean to say it negatively. They're just going to fly it as long as they can. They own those suckers outright, and they're just running them. Another easy airport to get around is not Salt Lake City. I can tell you that much. Provo is easy. Yeah, DFW, I'd probably say is pretty easy. So you'll see a lot of 717s actually. You will see them out of Atlanta a lot, and you'll also see them a lot out of Detroit. Atlanta and Detroit have a lot of 717s. Yep, that's right. AJD knows better than anybody. I believe there was a time, actually, John R., when United did fly here. I know Braniff was here. American was here in the past. I don't know. I'd have to look into the United. Hey, it's funny. It's our 2-hour wake-up call. So let's get the horn cranked up and dance a little. Our 2-hour wake-up call. Whoops. What do we got going here? This gives me a chance to dance and nobody can see it. And me dancing is basically moving my body and not my feet. Southwest Flight 58 from Houston, Texas, arriving now. Hey, what's up, Lakesboro? Good afternoon from Melbourne. Delta is going to retire them next year, huh? Okay. Well, you heard it here first. I knew at some point. That's true, Aqua Sox, what they used to be. What they used to be. And they, you know what? I would like to know what's up with Terminal F. They announced that with American a year ago, and they still haven't broken ground on Terminal F. All the flying potassium thunder gods, well, that's going to be over at DFW. No Spirit here. Hey, prepare for takeoff. Thanks, man. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. See ya. I wouldn't be surprised if that were true, though, AJD. I think the Delta has definitely used the 717 exceedingly well, or often. Would be the correct term. Challenger is next. A Challenger 350 private jet. Southwest Airlines 7378-100 there. Headed to San Antonio. When we get around this hour, you're going to see a lot of departures and arrivals from around Texas and or the neighboring states. So just keep that in mind. Headed down to San Antonio. Just about an hour flight. Oh, look who it is. Hey, Robbie, how are you? Nice to see you, Robbie. Yes, Darth Pip.
What's up, Robbie? Robbie Batista, what up?
Good to see you, Robbie. I think this is a FlexJet Challenger 350. Good to hear, Robbie. Silverman, how's it going? See if anybody famous is in here. Well, that's nice. That's a good zoom. That's a good zoom right there. Anybody? It's like a FlexJet. FlexJet's parking and hangar is on the other side of the airport. All right, Flair, great to see you, bud. Have a great night. Charlie, favorite private jet? Favorite private jet. That's a tough one. I'll give it to... I'll probably say I'll go global. I'll throw a wrench because it's tough. It's tough, Charlie. I'll throw a wrench out and say the Global 7500 because it looks so big and graceful, like a really big swan, honestly. So I think it's pretty rad. But I'm a big fan of I like the Challenger 350 a lot. The Gulfstream, the new Gulfstreams, their body redesign is awesome. I don't like the older body styles. So G650 is pretty swanky. The DAL Falcon 2000 EX reminds me of like a fighter jet and a missile. So it's tough to pick one. If somebody said I could have one, I would probably take the Challenger 350 just because it's not overly ostentatious. It's not massive. It still has good performance and good cabin size. Say what? I have not heard that, Matt, man. Wait, what? Aquasox says Gulfstream 650G. That's a good one. See you, Thunder Gods. We'll catch you next time. I have not heard that at all, Matt, man. Like zero. I know it would make sense for Houston. I mean, they added Zip Air for next year. So Houston's going to have Zip Air. But no, I had not heard anything about Philippines. We know Philippine is adding, or already added Seattle. So now they got the entire West Coast covered. But that's interesting. Philippine Airlines to Chicago, huh? Well, they need to send one to Salt Lake City because there's a lot of Filipinos in Salt Lake City. Also, here in Texas, quite a lot. And Polynesians, too. So, actually, Fiji Airways is a perfect fit for DFW for a number of reasons. Number of reasons. I just keep counting down the days till that December 10th when Fiji Airways decides to come. And while we're talking about additions and subtractions as a segue, Cessna 680 is your pick. That's a good one. That's sharp. That's a nice sharp jet. Charlie, that's a sharp jet. So coming up for our next broadcast, not too sure if it'll be Friday. It may be Friday, it may be Saturday. I'm still, I still haven't had an official confirmation that the A380 is going away from DFW this weekend. It's supposed to be the 25th or 26th, is what Simple Flying published a couple months ago. But I haven't heard anything to corroborate that. So I'm just playing it day by day, but I would like to be and broadcast the last day for the A380 as it goes away for a while from British Airways. Then that typically is around 5 o'clock in the afternoon it arrives, and 7:30 it departs. So I'm kind of following up on the schedule. So we may have a rare Saturday show, or maybe we'll do a Friday, Saturday. Tomorrow's an off day. That much I know. But we will see. I just haven't heard anything more on that A380. You looking forward to the Shreveport stream? Yes, Aqua Sox, the right amendment expires totally at the end of this year, I believe. So next year, it's like wide. Oh, this is a nice private jet. There's a nice Global. All right, Sandra, we'll see you later. Yeah, so Aqua Sox, we talked about DFW. I know for a fact that they want to move into DFW. The question is when. So are they going to take a common use gate, or are there extra gates in Terminal E where all basically the non-American airlines go? Are they going to take that? Are they going to wait for Terminal F to be built? So I don't know. As far as Mexico goes, I don't see any reason why not. So yes and yes. I just don't know when it's going to be. I mean, it may pop up just one day like that. Snap your fingers. But yeah, they have full intentions to fly out of DFW. I just don't know when that's going to be. Should ask Joe, but Joe's working hard. What's up, Debbie Ann? 26 is the last day. All right, Charlie, thank you for looking that up. So it is 26, which is a Saturday. So I'll probably be there. I'm sure a lot of people will be there. So I may want to do like a morning stream and get there early. Yeah, so they are replacing it with a 777, supposedly. And then in the springtime, it goes to an A350. The A380 is being taken out by British Airways, but Qantas is bringing back their A380 in the summertime. You know, it very well could be Aqua Sox. Ross, that's a great question. I don't know. I haven't looked at my PayPal in a while. I think there's only one Pip Hastings, though. I'll tell you that much. Or my Venmo, I know. My Venmo, I'm wearing a dark navy suit. That much I know. And so I assume my PayPal will be the same, but I'll confirm that. What do I look like? Yes, I am in a blue suit, yellow tie, yellow and blue striped tie, Ross. That is affirmative. Aqua Sox, that's more information than I've heard. I didn't know they were already in negotiations of swapping gates, which wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. I mean, yep. Thank you, Ross. I wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know why. Here's my thing. Why would American want gates here at Love Field? It just doesn't. It doesn't compute to me. Maybe I'm missing something. I guess you could fly like Chicago, go to O'Hare, or you could fly Dallas to LaGuardia and compete with Southwest. And I guess theoretically you're closer to the business traffic in downtown. But I don't know. That just doesn't compute with me. This doesn't. And if that's the case, I mean, if Southwest, here's the math. So Southwest basically competes with American out of several hub cities, right? So they fly into Chicago O'Hare. They fly into Phoenix. Southwest is a major player in Phoenix. Los Angeles, kind of, yes, no. Whoa, Ross, thank you so much for that generous $20 super chat. Thank you very much, Ross. Appreciate your support and your kindness for the channel.
Show me the money!
Good manners are the glue
Thank you,
of
Ross.
society.
Very kind of you. Yeah, I doesn't. And that was a different time. But that was a different time, AJD. Now there are no rules. Like, there were a lot of stipulations. Now, with the Wright Amendment totally gone after this year, it's like you can do whatever you want. Thank you, Ross. Appreciate it. Well, thank you. I'm glad you do. Kush, what's up? That means a lot. And I will continue to put forth effort. So we'll see what happens. What I'd personally like to see happen is I'd like to see McKinney Airport get a terminal. Because I live pretty close to McKinney, a little closer than I do to Love Field, and there's a lot less traffic. Kush, great to have you from Minneapolis. So that's what I would say. Those are just my thoughts. Those my random ramblings. Next up, landing is Southwest 4444. Fours are wild from Chicago O'Hare on a 737-700 landing. And that part, Aquasox, I get just because there's such a limited space. But for an airline that's as big as American at DFW, why are you siphoning off that? I don't know. I can tell you there's probably no less than 5 airlines that want to be at Love Field. I can almost guarantee you one of them is going to be Breeze or Avelo, an ultra low-cost alternative. Allegiant, I bet you would want to sneak in here to Love Field. And then I know you're going to think this is whack, but, and this is just my theory, but Hawaiian, I bet you, would fly into Love Field in a heartbeat because they would crush Southwest because they could have a direct flight here. And not only that, they wouldn't be competing at American and at DFW. So you could do Hawaiian direct to Honolulu, and you're like having fun in the sun because Southwest planes can't reach Honolulu from Dallas, and Americans over at DFW. So, well, I should say Alaska now, quote unquote, Alaska Holdings, which includes Hawaiian. Well, I don't know, Matt, man. Part of it is I don't know if they're approved for commercial operations. That's one of the Part 121 operations. Because they have FedEx, they have Amazon, and those aren't regular 121 carriers. And when I say 121, regularly serviced commercial service, regularly scheduled commercial service. So FedEx flies there. Prime has a hub there, Prime Air, but those aren't one regular. I don't think either of them are regular 121, but I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, then I'm totally off. And the other thing is, too, the Perot's own that field. Ross Perot's family owns that field, owns Alliance. So they developed the land. Obviously, the FAA is still, I think the FAA still runs it as far as the tower and everything, but the actual land and everything and the airport itself, that's run by, I believe it's Hillwood Industries, which is kind of a development arm of the Perot family, if I remember correctly, which is kind of unique. So Perot is going to be the Perot family would be very particular about what happens there. That's the other thing. I mean, Rickenbacker, theoretically, yes, but again, Alliance is not approved. First, they'd have to get FAA approval for Allegiant would have to fly. And number two is the Perot family would have to be like, okay, that's cool, because they own the field or run the day-to-day operations of that field, if I understand correctly. I know the land they own. So there's another wrinkle to that. And Meacham's runway is only 70. I guess Meacham could if they wanted to, but the city of Fort Worth owns Meacham? Question mark? I'm not 100% sure on that. But I don't know that the city has any intent to develop that into a commercial secondary airport. That takes a lot of money. Yeah, so exactly, Aquasox. Along those lines, Uncle Plane Guy, Lufthansa. I mean, Lufthansa could do Indianapolis, and that's far away from St. Louis and Chicago. And Lufthansa doesn't do anything in Ohio, so you could get the Cincinnati traffic. And Lufthansa doesn't do anything. The closest airport is Chicago or St. Louis and Detroit. Thank you, Uncle Plane Guy. Well, that's interesting, Aquasox. I obviously they'd have to get approved for 121 commercial operations, but there's also a lot of construction with that. And I mean, DFW, they would probably, you're right, they would probably throw a fit, but they don't have any legal standing, especially after the Wright Amendment expires. So the Wright Amendment basically said There are 2 commercial airports. All right. There are 2 commercial airports in DFW. It's DFW and it's Love Field. Yeah, and you're right. There's a whole lot of political, because you're right. There's, as you mentioned, Aquasox, there's like 2 members of the city council from Fort Worth, or the mayor who's on the DFW board. So that's a whole nother wrinkle I didn't even think about, but excellent point. And Charlie, the GSO definitely needs a new terminal, or at least new concourses. The terminal is nice, but when you go into the concourses, you feel like you're transported back to 1995, and it's kind of sad. For GSO to get an international airline, you would probably need Boom Supersonic to be successful, and if it were successful, then yes. That would be what it would take. I mean, Honda Jet is successful at Greensboro, but you don't see anybody from Japan flying in there. So it would take a lot more passenger traffic at GSO. A lot more. Like, you would have to probably be close to 8 to 10 million passengers a year. And I don't know that GSO and Winston-Salem and High Point can support that. Because you have Charlotte, 90 miles to the south, and Raleigh-Durham's like 100 miles to the east. So you would have to, you would have to have basically Boom Supersonic saying, hey, we need international flight. What's up, Marcos? Just Aviation. I try not to stop. Copenhagen to Indianapolis. I would see SAS go to Salt Lake City before Indianapolis. I'll tell you that right now, in my opinion. Copenhagen to Salt Lake City makes all the sense in the world. Yeah. You know what's funny about that Aquasox? I've wanted to buy that airport. I've wanted to buy Sherman Airport because it's a slam dunk. I just don't have the billions of dollars that Ross Perot Jr. does. But Sherman is a slam dunk. Former Air Force Base, has a long runway, has instrument approaches, is in a rapidly growing area. Texas Instruments is building a giant fab factory there. I've wanted to buy that airport for like 6 months. And obviously, I won't ever be able to because I have no money. But it makes all the sense in the world. And here's what's going to happen. If McKinney doesn't get a commercial airport, Sherman's going to be the next commercial airport. North Texas Regional is going to be the next commercial airport. Because if McKinney doesn't do it, Sherman is. I can guarantee you. Welcome to Pip's Plane Talk and Plane Spotting. Boise is the next. Boise's the. Well, maybe. I mean, you guys, Boise does have Micron Technologies. Oh man. That was a good one, legitimate. That was a good one. SAS in Florida. So Ross Perot Jr., if you're watching the broadcast tonight, give me a call. Email me at pipsplainspottinglive@gmail.com so we can talk about buying North Texas Regional Airport. Let's do it together. I know I have all the experience in the aviation field. You got all the money. Let's work together and dominate. Give me an email. Shoot me an email. Send me your digis. Ross Perot, I'm here for you, bud. No. No Air Canada service to Boise. Aqua Socks, let's come on, let's do this together. I can work with Ross Perot. I have the aviation experience and he has the billions of dollars. Let's do this together. I literally said, yeah, they're building a giant fab factory. Also, the Red River is like 20 minutes away and is a big fishing destination. An outdoors area. West Virginia International Airport. Oh my gosh. Now you guys are just being crazy. Crazy. Is this Jet Suite X or is this a private jet? Looks like Jet Suite X. E145? I'll just say 385. All right, Aqua Sox, you're in, man. Yeah, Robbie, I've been to San Francisco. I was in San Francisco last in May. We did a couple of live streams in May. Buy Burbank. Okay, I'll buy Burbank. That airport needs some massive renovations. I know they're talking about it, but deal. I'm just going to say this publicly. Ross Perot stole my idea. Junior. I don't know, Uncle Plane Guy. I think Lufthansa would make a lot more sense. I'll be honest. And with Jet Suite X landing there, folks, I'm tired. I've done 2 streams today, not 1 but 2, and I'm going to take an off day. Plus, I got to clean the house tomorrow since the parents are coming back. Well, I will let you know if we're going to do a show on Friday and Saturday, or just Saturday, or just Friday. I'll keep you in the loop. But I am tired, and I want to go home and shower and go to bed. So I'm going to enjoy the day off tomorrow. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Pip's Pop-Up Stream, episode 243. God, we've done 243 episodes. Wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Hey, thanks to Rick Laughlin. Thank you to Ramona Aviation, Roskin, Jet Setter Spotter. Dang it. Jet Setters Junior 747. There we go. Thank you to Ramona Dreamweaver. Thank you to sorry. Thank you to Random Spotter, and for all those who contributed to the show tonight. Thank you for your generosity. Only 243. We'll see you on the next one, Debbie Ann. We'll see you, Robbie. I will ask Frank C. how much you know. Hey, man, you will be my right-hand man, Aqua Sox, or I'll be your right-hand man running North Texas Regional up there. Thank you, Robbie. Appreciate you. Thanks, Matt Man. Thank you, Uncle Plane Guy. We'll see you soon. I'll let you know what's going on. Off day tomorrow, and then I'll let you know what's going on Friday and for the weekend. Have a great night, Charlie. Keep up the great work, Legitimate in Vancouver. But episode 240 is in the books. 243 is in the books. See ya. Out of here. Good night, everybody. Now I'm going to have some fun. Whoops.
Yeah, we got the freaking move.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
Holy moly! Wow! That broadcast school has really paid off.
Yeah, we got the freaking move.
What could Brown do for you?
Great success.
Good manners are the glue of society.
You are a good friend. You know what? Even if you killed somebody, I wouldn't turn you in.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again.
Hi, everybody.
I can shit my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
I can shit my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Great success.
That broadcast school has really paid off.
Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!
What was that asshole?
You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. Show me the money! Show me the money!
Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
You are a good friend. You know what? Even if you killed somebody, I wouldn't turn you in.